Czek. You're watching Kelowna Now. We're here with the RE/MAX Report. Here with Jerry Redman, the host of the RE/MAX Report.
Hey Jim, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. We also have special guest, Marlon.
Marlon with CIBC.
And he's going to tell us how we're going to finance a place like this. We're here at Aqua. We're going to show off this penthouse suite here at Aqua Tower. This is, what is it called? Aqua One? I think it is.
Aqua One, yeah.
Aqua.
My first time in one of these units.
The view is pretty spank, that's for sure, right?
Got that right. It's a view from every window by the looks of it.
Yeah. I think just possession here on this one here, just the first part of January.
Yeah, most of them have been closing first week of January to third, fourth week. So.
Yeah, and then if we'll show you later, we'll go down, we'll show some of the amenities, but the second and third tower are nearing completion as well. This project went pretty quick, actually.
Looks like they hit their top height anyways. Looks like they're capped off now and ready to start. Guess all the interior work now.
Yeah, because I think that, I don't know what is second or third or whatever, but they're starting to do finishing inside that one already too, right? So there's a lot of units coming on. I think there's a lot for rent in this tower right now too, because this was a short-term rental.
Which
they intended to be, right?
Yeah.
Bait and switch.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm sure there's a few people that bought with the intention of short-term rentals with the changes of the provincial government.
I think a lot of people are fairly upset because this was an investment. The other two were not sold as short-term rentals. The other two were sold as long-term residences. This was the only short-term building of the three of this project. But obviously,
not anymore.
Yeah,
No.
there may be some changes coming. Who knows, right? How's it going in the mortgage market right now?
Yeah, Jerry and I were just talking about the market. Like, we have started seeing the things picking up since like November. A lot of it has to do with obviously cheaper money out there now. Interest rates have dropped. Probably biggest drop in the last 2.5, 3 years. So things are trending lower, and hopefully by spring and summer we'll see something. And fixed rates maybe in the high threes, hopefully something with the three in front of it.
Fixed rates are starting to come down too, right?
They've since October, fixed rates have kind of stayed pretty stagnant. So kind of like that low to mid fours. But now the variables kind of get into that parity, which is nice. So
I was listening to Tiff Macklin there. I think it was yesterday or today. I think maybe it was Friday actually, saying that if those tariffs come, that they're going to have no choice but to really drop rates, right? But might not lead to like a great scenario of stagflation in that, but maybe good for interest rates though. And then maybe, I think one of the things they're talking about is that Americans will see Canada as being basically on sale.
We're starting to see another thing Jerry and I talked about, seeing a lot of Americans buying places like Big White and some of the other ski
resorts.
It's
a half off sale, right?
Yeah,
right now our dollar's low.
Yeah. It is. Yeah.
And it's like a 50% off sale. And plus, a perfect storm for them because the market's not very active. So they have lots of choice and they get it at 50% off.
Yeah.
Really.
But you got to remember, it's only specific areas that they're able to purchase in. Foreign buyers can't buy in Kelowna itself and things like that. They are kind of restricted to those different centers like Big White. Like they can't buy at Silver Star, they can't buy at Sun Peaks because they fall into
that. There you go.
Yeah, so they are restricted to certain areas that they can buy in for sure. But we are seeing a lot of them around.
Yeah, what else is going on in the markets? How are we seeing activity picking up?
You know what? February is looking fairly strong. I mean, we don't see the stats until the end of the month, so we'll get into that at our next meeting. But January was stronger than last January, and February is looking stronger again. By no stretch of the imagination is the market booming or anything like that, but there's activity out there, and the key to it right now really is pricing your home. That is, getting that right price on it. We just saw one the other day. One of our agents listed a house, and 6 days later it was sold. Well, it had the right price put on that home. It wasn't, they weren't expecting 2021 prices off it, and it sells. So that's really the key right now, is to making sure that you're coming out to the market to hit the proper valuation of your home. And a lot of people say, yeah, but I could have sold it for $1 million a year ago versus $850 today. Well, whatever you're buying in this market is also down as well. So you're really just trading dollars.
Right? It's all relative, yeah.
And that's really the
Unless
biggest
you're leaving,
understanding.
right?
Unless you're cashing out,
Yeah, we're cashing out and going, to Costa Rica or something.
But the nice thing, if you're cashing out of here too, chances are you are going to a cheaper venue where a lot of people are heading back to Alberta and things like that are leaving. Their markets are less than we have here. So, and at the end of the day, you can only sell what your home is worth, and what it's worth is what someone's willing to pay for it, right?
Yeah. A lot of these projects nearing completion now, right? Aqua, I mean, probably, I'd say less than a year for those two to complete?
Yeah, they're probably going to be within the next 12 months for sure.
And then we've seen Movala must be getting close to completion.
Caban first.
Caban is half done already.
Yeah, they've got that one tower left to start completing on. That should happen fairly soon, I would imagine.
Yeah, we'll do a show from there too, right?
Yep.
We'll compare. We'll do a walkthrough in here and see this is the Mission Group property. And then Caban is at Cressy. That's the first time Cressy's been in this market too. Right?
Cressy's out of Vancouver, yeah. They do a nice project for sure. They've had that chunk of land for quite a while. They were originally first bringing that out in the 08 market
I
shift.
remember that because the sign was up there forever, and all of a sudden the sign went away.
Yeah. So they held that property for a long time before they finally came to market with it, for sure.
And there's a couple ones that are completing downtown too. Waterscapes,
Water in the park.
One Water, I think, right?
One Water. Well, that's been completed for a while. Water Park is the one on Leon there.
That's what I meant. Yeah. There's so many waters, right?
It's a good looking building.
Yeah.
The two towers there are nice looking buildings. So then you've got the UBC building that'll be starting if they can ever get it out of the hole. So.
But not a lot of new towers going up because I mean there's obviously the market's kind of cooled off a bit too. Because this one sold out in this particular tower sold out probably in less than 4 hours, 5 hours.
It was pretty quick, yeah.
It was the day for sure, right? Because I remember, like it was a day, and then those ones I think there's still opportunity to buy in those.
Yeah. Well, that party ended.
It just you hit that fever, and then all of a sudden, that's the end of the fever, right?
Exact same thing happened in 2007-8.
Yeah.
Right. They were selling out buildings, and basically you put your name on a list, and hopefully there was a unit there that you wanted by the time you came up on the list. Well, in 2008, you couldn't sell a building to save your life.
I mean, we're starting to see coming out of the kind of the valley, but I mean, this dip then would be shallower than like the 2008 kind of like crash.
So far.
Kind of thing, right? So far, yeah, so far. But it looks like we're on the upswing right now, right?
It feels more optimistic out there for sure in the last 4 months. There's no doubt about it. A lot of it's going to come down to interest rates, right? And conversation Marlon and I had this morning was, we've got a Bank of Canada rate coming up on March 12th.
Yeah.
Last week, everyone's going, we're going to see a cut. End of last week, no, we're not going to see a cut. This morning now they're talking about a cut again. So
I think we're going to see a cut. I still owe you a jersey I'm supposed to wear. Or a hat, am I not?
Panthers, yeah.
Panthers,
yeah.
So I believe they're going to cut at the next one. You?
Quarter point.
Yeah.
I'm leaning towards a quarter point, but it, a lot of it, I think, just every news cycle brings something new to the table, right? Yeah. But I think that we're going to see a quarter point. That's my gut feeling.
Why don't we take a look around at this place, and then being a realtor, maybe you can share some of your thoughts on this. What do you think?
Sounds good. You know what? My first impression walking in is the view's captivating.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, when you're buying top floor of any building around, that's what you're looking for. And the nice thing is a lot of your view's protected, and you get to know what it is here. You've got a couple of buildings off on the one side, but you know that it's not going to really change from what we have sitting here now. So it's nice. It's got a great southeast exposure here, so you're going to get a beautiful sunrise and morning light in here, and then you've got the afternoon sun on your patio. Ceiling heights are nice. I like the tall doors. We did that in some homes we were building back in 2007, 2008, and it sure gives you a nice feeling when you walk through a door that's an extra foot taller.
Electric blinds throughout, which is kind of a nice feature with a lot of sunlight. I imagine you're going to get in this unit.
And they got lots of amenities, and and we're going to step down and have a look at the amenities, but there's some nice deck area out there as well as the waterfront on the lake. Well, excellent. Let's go downstairs, see what they offer downstairs.
Check it out. This is a nice kind of, like if you want to have a
very nice
little party, and you don't want to have make a mess in your own place.
I'd say it'll be interesting to see good selling features. Do they actually ever get used? I would imagine that this room probably sits empty 99.9% of the time.
I like this a lot, actually.
For sporting events.
Yeah, if you want to watch, there's a TV right there. What am I talking about? There you go. You can come here for the next big
Super Bowl.
Nice.
Nice, actually, right?
Good cardio, nice bright space to come and work out.
And then there's a yoga space up top there too.
Okay.
Very impressive.
Yeah, you know what? Very nice spot. What's really nice to me about it is the brightness in here.
Yeah, I was gonna say the lighting is definitely like on point, right, with all the.
Yeah, they haven't stuck you in the basement somewhere for the gym. It's,
And then you're gonna get that magnificent view up there, right? So.
and a nice thing too, I've noticed there's a little bit of commercial. There's a little restaurant already opened
Ice cream
up.
place, chicken place, and I think there's probably a few more things that are going in, right?
So great fitness area. You're also close to H2O Center for all of that as well. Good neighborhood.
Yeah. Probably one of Kelowna's premium, kind of like on the lake. There's not a lot of developments on the lake, right?
No.
That's the nice thing about the boat club. Don't have to worry about taking it in and out, right?
Yeah, that's another thing for people that really love the water lifestyle. That this complex would be really nice for them.
No, for sure. Really neat to see it. Hope everybody had enjoyed looking at Aqua today with us. And Marlon, thanks very much for
Thank you guys.
your feedback on the Bank of Canada.
Yeah, and we do thank you for watching Kelowna Now.